Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. My name is Miranda and I do a wide variety of different kinds of videos, but mostly during the summer I stick to Big Brother related videos. And I'm not talking like episode review videos because I'm not really a fan of the aired episodes. They're super edited and you just don't get a good feel for the real gameplay that's happening. So I do a lot of live feed related videos. So I provide the real tea here, okay? So please, if you're new, subscribe, join the fam, and let's just get into it, right? So it is officially Big Brother season. They have revealed the cast and I mean, I think it has potential. This cast is okay. It's not, I don't even know how to explain. I have my notes because I'm that kind of fan. I watch the interviews, I read their CBS interview, and I always take notes. It's just what I do. So for this video, I'm going to just talk about each of the cast members and what I think about them. So let's get into it. So the first house guest is Holly. She's 31 from LA and she is a wine safari guide, which is a career I need to get into because I love wine and I love safaris. That's just, you know, and she says that her favorite activity is wine hiking. Like, what? This is my kind of girl. Like, let's just drink all the wine. She said that she hasn't watched enough Big Brother to have a favorite player, but then in her Ica interview, she says that Jeff is her favorite. So it's like, make up your damn mind, right? And there was a big trend with a lot of the house guests saying that Jeff is their favorite past Big Brother player, and I think that's such a cop-out and it's so annoying. It's like, obviously you're just saying him because you just met him and he's probably the only like older Big Brother player that you know. It's so either all the house guests said that Jeff was their favorite or one of the fresh, more recent players like Tyler or Paul were their favorites, and it's just, you really see who is a new fan, and by new fan I mean they're fans of the seasons that they give them to watch and sequester. It's just so frustrating. As a long like genuine long time fan, I wish that more of these house guests would say older seasons and older players, you know, like Evil Dick or Dr. Will or Janelle. I mean, even throw in James, you know, like James, Big B6 and BB7, not James, BB17 and 18. Okay. But, oh, and I also thought that Holly looked like Aubrey O'Day from Danity Kane. My MTV fans will know who I'm talking about. So I liked her. I like her energy. She seems like a no bullshit kind of person, which I appreciate because I'm similar. But she very clearly isn't the kind of fan, like dedicated fan, that I am looking for. So cross her off. David from Atlanta, I really thought he was boring. Like, I couldn't get into him at all. I think he's really cute. Maybe, in my opinion, the best looking guy of the house guests, but he was boring to me. I couldn't get with him. He says he'd rather lose and be a legend, and his strategy is to watch 2 seasons so he can get a feel for the game. So basically he's never watched before, so cross him off. Not into him. Nicole from Long Island is really like Looney Tunes and like weird, and I can get with that. I like the weirdos and I like the people who are gonna like bring the entertainment, so I'm here for her. She's cool. She reminded me of Scotty. She's a preschool aide. She says the hardest part about being in the house is having to hold her tongue when she wants to go off on someone, which I can totally get behind. Like, I have a really hard time doing that too, so I can get with it. She says her favorite Big Brother player is Paul, and As much as I like roll my eyes at that, I guess I appreciate that answer more than Jeff. Cause Jeff, I just can't stand Jeff. I've always found Jeff annoying, like just really irritating. So anytime someone says Jeff is their favorite, I feel like that is the most expected answer any season. And I feel like house guests say it every single season, like constantly. Jeff is my favorite, Jeff is my favorite, Jeff is my favorite. Like, stop shoving Jeff in my face. And CBS really shoves him in our face, like with all the interviews and just, ugh. One of her fun facts about her was that she was a terror as a teen. Apparently she locked her parents in a basement because they wouldn't tell her what the contents of some bag were. And I could kind of relate. Like, I was definitely a terror as a teen, but I'm almost positive I wouldn't like go into detail like that. So I hope she does something similar in the house. I know that the doors don't have locks, but I'd really appreciate her to go off on someone and just lock them in the room. Like maybe shove the bed up against the door or something. That'll be entertaining. No one's done that before. So I'll be here for that 100%. Tommy from New York, he's a Broadway dancer. His favorite Big Brother player is Davon, which is fine with me. I like Davon, she's cool, so that one doesn't bug me. His strategy in his, see the thing is that, and I'm noticing it big time with this season, their written answers, like their interview or their get to know me's on the CBS website the answers are way different than their video interview answers. So some of these are, it's just confusing sometimes. His strategy in his written interview was to be like the mom of the house, like cook and clean. Nobody wants to get rid of that player, which is true. Like, yeah. I liked his energy. He seemed really cool. And he says he wants to try to get by without lying. And you know, I've seen a couple house guests said something similar. I want to keep my integrity. I don't want to lie. I want to try to be as honest as possible. I want to be authentically me. Do you know what show you're about to be on? Lying is a part of the game. Like, if I were to ever be on the game and I'm in my interview, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna lie all over the damn place. Hello. Catherine from 29, Catherine, who's 29 and from Texas, is something else, to be 100% honest. She is a whole example of what, like, she's the kind of millennial that people make fun of. She is a marketing person, so her favorite thing to do is be on social media and do Instagram photo shoots. She admits to being absolutely addicted to her phone. Like, she said she's gonna go through withdrawals. She, in her written interview, or her get to know me, she says that she doesn't have a favorite Big Brother player because she doesn't watch, and she gives reasons why she should be everyone's favorite player. So I liked that. But then in her Ica interview, she goes and says that she's watched the show her entire life. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, why are you saying in your get to know me that you don't really watch at all and you don't have a favorite player? But then with Ica, you're saying that you've been watching all your life, or for as long as the show's been on, since 2000. And then she goes and says that, what'd she say? She was like, oh, she says that she grew up watching the game, yet in her written interview she doesn't have a favorite player. And then she goes and says that Big Brother 20 is her favorite season. So you've really been watching since 2000, and you have a plethora of amazing seasons, and you pick Big Brother 20 as your favorite? Oh, and my favorite part about her get to know me was her favorite motto is happiness is the same price as red bottoms, which is a line from the Ariana Grande song Seven Rings, which is basically talking about how I have all this money and I can spend it on whatever I want. And that line in particular is basically saying that I can be bought. Like, materialistic things are what brings me happiness. And she was just a whole mess. Like, I think she's gonna be interesting to watch, I think. I'm saying it now, Catherine's gonna be an interesting contradiction to watch. Kemi, I might be saying that wrong. I think it's Kemi from Maryland. She's also in marketing. She loves Rachel and Jessica, which I can get behind because I really love Jessica. If you remember my videos for her season, I was a big fan of hers. Even though she got a lot of hate, I still love her. She has a mini Dalmatian. She says she's been a fan of the show for a year, but she binge watched 10 seasons, right? And then she goes on to say that Big Brother 18 was her favorite season. So again, it's one of those situations where it's like, alright, so you have a plethora of amazing seasons. Season 2, season 6, 7, 8. 7 was okay. I mean, it was still really good. Season 9, not 9, season 10. Season... You get my... You're catching my drift, right? And then you go and say Big Brother 18 was your favorite season? Really? Okay. Like, cross her off too, because that's just stupid to me. I think she's really pretty, but she says that she's gonna try to go in and make as many friends as possible, but she doesn't want to play like a sweetheart because that's not who she is. So we'll see about her. I'm not 100% sure. Jessica, in her Get to Know Me, her age was 30-ish, which I liked. I thought that was funny. She's a plus size model from Illinois. She loves Dan from Big Brother 10, which is cool. Her fun fact was that she doesn't sweat or wear deodorant. Like, okay. That'd be convenient. And she's one of those players that, or house guests that said Jeff was her favorite past house guest in her video interview, which was annoying. And she doesn't like people who push their agendas on other people, which is kind of like, again, welcome to Big Brother. There's gonna be everybody trying to push their agenda onto you, so good luck. I'll be there to watch it all happen. Cliff from Houston, he's an oil dude. And he wears a cowboy hat, so he's obviously the southern cowboy guy. And he is the token old guy. I actually liked Cliff, which, you know, actually thinking back, I have a tendency to like the older players. I wish there was more of them, but we all know how that goes. His favorite past Big Brother house guests are Derek and Vanessa. He said that Vanessa cried too much, which, if you remember my videos for that season, I agree. She was crying all the damn time, and it was so annoying. I just can't get with the criers. Ugh. But what I did like about him was when Ika asked him what past house guests he didn't like, he went on to say Jen from Big Brother 8 because she was annoying, and then Rachel. And I thought it was so funny how he just went out and just openly was like, I don't like these two. They were annoying. They cried a lot. They were all about themselves. And I appreciated him mentioning a player from an older season, Jen. Like, not many of the house guests did that. So I like that. So he's definitely one of my top choices as of now, simply for that. Ovie, 22, from Tennessee. He looks like such a happy little cinnamon roll of a guy, you know, like, he's just a happy dude. He wants to be smiling and like joking. I like him. He's a student. He said that the hardest part about being away from home will be missing his dog because his dog is dumb. And I felt that because my dog Chip, as you guys have seen in past videos, he's not the wisest dog in the universe, but he is just a happy little guy, and you know, you just gotta love him. So I can get behind that. He said that his favorite past Big Brother player is Hayden from Big Brother 12. He says that he watches live feeds, which automatically puts him at the top of my list. Any house guest that watches live feeds I know is dedicated and really wants to watch for the real gameplay, not the edited bullshit that they show on the show. So Ovie's a top for me, 100%. Nick from New Jersey is a therapist with an awful haircut. What is he thinking? He's got like bangs right here that I just can't imagine anyone saying that it looks good. You know? I just can't get with it. But he had a cool energy too. I like that he admitted to only having started watching the show during Big Brother 17, and I appreciate that. I like any of the house guests that admit that they're new fans or that they're new viewers. But generally when they say that, it mostly means that they're recruits and they've only watched the seasons that they give them to watch and sequester. So, but I do appreciate that he admitted that. He said that his favorite house guests are Tyler and his favorite female player is Vanessa, which Vanessa, like, I had my problems with her, but she was a good player and I did enjoy watching her, so I can get with that. He says he'd rather lose and be loved, which always makes me roll my eyes, but as I'm getting older, I kind of get it. You know, it's just such a cliche answer too. Everyone says that. He's definitely cuter in video than in his cast picture for sure. And you know who also had that problem was Jack. His cast picture makes him look like a Walmart brand Jason Momoa, but in his video he looks way better. Like, CBS did him hella dirty with that cast photo. He's a fitness trainer. He had a real short, simple get to know me on the CBS website. No favorite house guest or BB strategy, but yeah, he says it in his video. He says that he just started watching the show, and so he's obviously a recruit. Like, hello. And I definitely think that he's gonna be one of the players to be in a showmance for sure. Jackson, 24, from LA, in his get to know me, he says that he's a server, which means he's an aspiring model or actor, 100%. If you're from LA, you know that that's generally what it means. 95% of the servers are aspiring actors or models. His favorite Big Brother house guests is Paul and Brett. So, and his strategy is to be physical. He thinks everyone will think he is a physical threat. He seems like a nice guy. I don't know if you've watched, I'm sure some of you have, but the show Spartacus it was on Stars, but it's currently also on Netflix. Phenomenal show. You have to go watch it. Super graphic, super like loads of dick everywhere. They will show penis on that show. But the actor who plays Spartacus in the first season, his name is Andy Whitfield. He's dead now, but he reminds me of him. Jackson reminds me of Andy Whitfield. Very good looking. He seems like a really nice guy. I like him. He's very showmance, which I am all for. I love the fact that he's repeatedly said he's not there to make friends or have a showmance. He's there to win, and he's actually one of my favorites, which, looking at him and reading his bio, I wasn't thinking that, but his video interviews definitely changed that. Christy is a boutique owner from New Jersey. Her favorite BB players are Jeff, Jordan, Paul, and Dan. She's going to use her being a feminine lesbian as her strategy, so that's going to be interesting. She was crying in her interview with Jeff, like, she was starstruck, kind of crying. She says she wants to have a positivity circle in the house. And she says she'd rather lose and be loved. I want to really like her, but I'm not sure if I do. So she's in my middle ground right now. She's also been seen on Tommy's Instagram, so they obviously know each other, and that's a theme. They definitely know each other. And then there's 2 or 3 other house guest couples that we suspect know each other, and if I have enough time, I'm gonna read it off. And then we have Sam, Pennsylvania. He's a truck driver. His favorite player is Derek. In his Get to Know Me, he said he plans on being the rat of his alliance, so that's going to be interesting. He says he's been watching for 8 years and that his least favorite, like, the player that he doesn't want to be like is Swaggy C. Which is probably going to hurt Swaggy's feelings. Annalise, 22, from Simi Valley. She is being called anal on the forums. She's a college soccer star. And she plans to play both sides of the house. On my CBS website, her favorite players weren't listed, but apparently she did list Dick and Danielle as 2 of her favorite players, which I love because those are 2 of my favorite players. So she's automatically, just because of that, definitely in my top 3. She says that she's watched the show since she was 6 years old, so we'll see on how good her BB knowledge is. And yeah, and then we have, last but not least, Isabella, 22, from Los Angeles. She's a public health analyst. Isabella and Annalise are 2 of the suspected duos. What we all think the twist is going to be this season is a duo twist like they did in Big Brother 6. And so a bunch of people who know each other. And Isabella and Annalise are 2 of the people that we think know each other. And then there's Christy and Tommy. I almost called him Tyler. In her video interview, she had blue eyelashes on. She says she's a recent fan and she doesn't get along with people who take things too seriously. And she said that her favorite Big Brother player is herself. So that's interesting. But that's the cast. I'm looking forward to it. Right now my favorites are Annalise, Cliff, and Jackson. Those are my 3 favorites, just based off of their video interviews and their get to know me's. My least favorite right now is David, because he was boring and I just couldn't get a grasp like on him. And then Catherine, I wouldn't say she's my least favorite, but she just makes me laugh because she's just such a stereotypical millennial that people make fun of. You know, like when people say, oh, you're such a millennial, that's who they probably think of. We're not all like that, you guys. Anyways, those are my thoughts on the cast. Let me know in the comment section what you think and who are your favorites and who are your least favorites. I'm genuinely curious. I love seeing what everyone thinks. And please feel free to subscribe. Like I said in the beginning, we'd love to have you a part of the fam. And don't forget to like this video. It really, really helps me a lot. My subscribers are super awesome with that, and I really appreciate it. I love you guys so much, and I'm super pumped for this season. I really hope it's better than... Well, last season was good, but like maybe it's because I was a new mom and I just couldn't get into it. But I hope this season grabs my attention like past seasons have. And yeah, I'm so excited. I love Big Brother. Alright, I'll see you guys in my next video.